What's up everyone, I'm Eldritch and welcome back to Donkey Double Feature, something that we haven't done in quite a while, and the reason for that was I was kind of feeling that the format wasn't working. But honestly, I do think there is some validity to the format, at least, and I want to try incorporating subscriber replays into Donkey Double Feature, because I also wasn't feeling Tales from the Herd, to be honest, so I'm gonna try putting them in here, see how they go. And first off, we have this Erie game. I know it's an Erie, Eldritch, you evil seal clubber, I know, but this is a really good game because I do the seal clubbing really well. Well, first off, the enemy team has made a pretty big mistake, I think, in that they all went sort of north and south. They just completely split their forces, and on this map that's not really the best thing to do. However, my team doesn't really know how to take advantage of that, and even though that we have one destroyer, we're the only team with one destroyer, I don't know, that guy just doesn't really end up doing all that much in this game. So what I'm doing is, of course, the same thing I always do on islands, in that stay out of the middle, patrol along these islands, see if you can get shots off, and yeah, I can get some shots off on that Erie, I had some shots on the other Erie, and just cause some havoc and try to set some people on fire maybe, put some modules out of their misery, and watch as this Chester drives through the middle and yeah, gets killed. But I get my first kill, hey! That shot around the island did hit the Erie even after I was no longer able to see him, and so I killed him. Can I get a kill on this guy? Nope. No, it's not gonna happen. Too many of my friends shooting at him. But there's another juicy Erie to fire upon. They really did make it easy and presented a lot of their sides to me. 2,200 damage with just high explosive, not too shabby. That salvo wasn't particularly great. Now he's firing back at me, so I'm gonna have to start maneuvering a little bit more. Come on, can I get the kill? And... damn it, somebody else gets it. Oh well. There's plenty more where that came from. And by the way, before anyone complains about me using high explosive, you know what? I kinda like high explosive at these lower tiers, especially when firing at the Erie, because I do find that the Erie has a very hard to hit citadel. Now the Hashidate, on the other hand, has a very easy to hit citadel. And as soon as I see a bunch of Hashidates coming up against me in this replay, I immediately switch to those AP rounds. Because killing them is just so incredibly good. Now at this point, I'm here with two of my buddies who are hiding behind this island, at least one of them, and the other one sort of retreating back behind the island. And oh, there's two juicy Hashidates with their sides to me. Om nom nom, give them the AP. Bit off there on the aiming. Sadly, the auto-aim function was confusing me a little bit there and fucked with my range setting. But that's alright. Put a minor hit into the other guy. But now this is the one I want to kill. Bam, there we go. The first citadel penetration of the day on this Hashidate. Can we get another one? Yes, we can get another one. Good. That's 6,000 delicious damage on this tiny ship. And this guy is also driving the stock Hashidate, which means he has 10,000 hit points. Seal clubbing. It's evil. Firing some shots on this guy and didn't get a single hit. What's going on here? Another salvo. Can't look at this. What's happening? The Erie's guns are letting me down. Some are falling short, some are falling long. It's not that I'm aiming at the wrong spot or anything. I'm on him. It's just for some reason nothing is hitting. I'm not sure what's going on. Yeah, but I did finally get another citadel penetration, smashed his engine to bits, and dodged his return salvo. Now at this point, I'm thinking, oh crap, this is very bad. I wasn't really paying that much attention to the map, and two of my teammates have found themselves in quite the sticky wicket over there, being so close to the enemy without my support. I'm not saying that I'm carrying this game, but, you know, when it's 3 against 4, now 3 against 3, it's a good thing to have everyone go in together. So I tell them, don't engage, wait for me. You know, I'm hoping that they may turn around, hide behind the island, wait for me to actually join them. And then we can attack them with the 3 of us and actually have a bit more firepower. But they are not feeling like doing anything of the sort, and they just keep on rushing in there. It's kind of sad, because I do think we would have had a good chance to mop this game up pretty handily had they only retreated a little bit. One of them is moving away from the enemy, so that's good, but seeing how the other one just engaged, that's leaving him a little bit high and dry. He should have immediately turned around, but alas, he gets killed. Now, I do have shots at these guys over this island, but I can't see them anymore because my friend just died, so I have no one to spot them. But there, now I can spot them myself, and Eldritch, why are you firing AP ammunition? They're both looking at you. Switch to high explosive. There we go, now I switch to high explosive after 2 very much missed opportunities to do a bunch of damage to these guys. I mean, I did some to the Erie, but I could have done more. Come on, one more salvo into this Chester. Take some good damage there. Try to dodge his incoming rounds. Didn't really manage to. But I did set him on fire, and that's the kill. 3 kills for me, 2 ships remaining. Put a good salvo in that guy, setting him on fire. The other Erie is on very low hit points, and that's when I'm the only one surviving on the team. It's all rests on my shoulders now. So I put another good salvo into that guy, blowing him up. Kaboom! I actually got a Citadel penetration with high explosive there, I think. I may have switched to AP, I'm not entirely sure, but I did get a Citadel penetration and killed him. Yep, there's my teammate sinking, so that's where the other ship went. I'm guessing he's going to come around the corner any minute now. If we're both gonna come around the corner this way, it's going to be pretty even. If he waits for me behind the corner and I come out, that's obviously really bad for me, because he's going to be able to shoot at me long before I'm able to shoot at him. And so I'm thinking here, how do I best approach this? I mean, I have more hit points than he does. So he would need at least a Citadel penetration and a couple of regular hits to take me out. So how do I best engage him? Is he even here? Did he maybe like run away, or did he go around the other side of the island? I'm not sure where he is at this point. But I have to be careful. If I come around the corner and he's waiting for me, he gets better shots at me. Luckily, the other guy is a little bit of a newbie and doesn't realize that if I'm going toward the island and he's coming out, I get the first shot, which I do, and I take him out. What a good game in the Erie. 5 kills, 4 Citadel penetrations, set a guy on fire 3 times, interrupted the cap 3 times, and absolutely carried the game. And we're back with the first subscriber replay in a Donkey Double feature, something that I'm gonna be experimenting with a little bit. This one is Takeda92 in the Isokaze. Now, Takeda92 has been a very active member on the forum ever since the closed beta started, and one of my earliest subscribers actually, so I was really happy when he sent me this replay, because it's actually a really good replay. Now, we're on New Dawn, and Takeda decides to go for the more southeastern route, but stays very close to the middle, something that I also like doing in my destroyers, because, like here, it gives me the opportunity to sneak up on destroyers who headed straight for the middle, while providing me with cover from the southeastern flank. Now, Takeda fires some shots here at the enemy Clemson, not really hitting, but that's fine, we're only just engaging this guy, and he has the smoke on his side. Takeda also popped smoke to save himself rear wards. The Clemson fire torpedoes that were just completely off target, and Takeda kind of wings it here, but aims it perfectly as it turns out. Fires his 3 salvos at the Clemson, and if the Clemson doesn't turn away, then he's gonna get a very nasty surprise. Oh, that was a perfectly aimed salvo, taking out the Clemson's engine, making it impossible for him to steer away, and he gets taken out by the torpedo salvo. However, Takeda also took a lot of damage here. Took 2 fires that he repaired a little late-ish, but then again, the Clemson was still firing at him, so obviously it's kind of a good point to wait a little bit with the repairs. But he's down to 4,300 hit points. That's going to be very tough in this game, because now he has to do, you know, the heavy lifting with just 4,000 hit points. Any shot has the capability of just taking him out now. Any salvo from any of the ships on the enemy team could take him out in one go. So, has to be careful. This Phoenix, who a little bit foolishly wandered into the middle, gets away from him without getting a torpedo salvo, as he does steer away toward the south. And now that the Phoenix is out of the middle, it's time to go back into the middle for Takeda, seeing how you don't really want to tackle a Phoenix in your destroyer. Oh, through the island, he proximity spots the Tenryu, and oh, another proximity spot on a Wakatake. Doesn't have the auto-aim, but fires his torpedoes. Yeah, and they are definitely on target. Perfect. 1, 2, and done. Nicely aimed torpedoes there from Takeda to take out the Wakatake. That was so incredibly close, the crewman could have thrown rocks at the other crew. Very, very cool. Now, having completely taken control of the center area, Takeda has all the options in the world. There's only one more destroyer, and I think we have already spotted him previously somewhere in the south. Oh yeah, there he is again on the map, way in the south, not a big threat. And there are no cruisers heading into the middle either. So yeah, Takeda is free to go wherever he pleases. Which is great, of course. And I would probably go for the northwestern flank first, because there's only 2 enemy ships there, and Takeda with his great torpedoes can definitely do some work. The south is very populated, and in these low-tier destroyers, while they are very, very, very strong and have very powerful torpedoes and are very maneuverable, you don't really want to get too crazy. Fire some shots here at the South Carolina, which are on target, but I'm not entirely sure the range is going to be enough, seeing as the South Carolina was already 6.5 kilometers or so away. Makes use of the torpedo camera here to check, something I don't really like to use all that much, to be honest, because this blurring makes me nauseous. Ugh, gross. Stop it with the torpedo camera. Ugh, the motion blur, I can't take it. But these are on target. Ah, damn it, they are out of range. Oh well. It was a good try though. And now we have another South Carolina up here in the northwestern area of the map, which is also just a little bit too far away and heading for that island, so torpedoes aren't really gonna do a whole lot of good here. It's probably better to sneak up a little bit closer and then give him a good salvo. Takeda doing the honorable thing and firing at the South Carolina with his guns. And does he get a hit? Yeah, actually he does get a hit. Perfect. And it's pretty much what I always... Oh, that return salvo. Oh, good thing battleships don't hit anything. But yeah, that's what I always say with Japanese destroyers. You want to make use of your guns. They're not amazing, but they have a really, really high fire chance compared to the American guns. So you don't actually need that many hits to set targets on fire. And there we go, he set him on fire twice with one salvo. Really sweet. If that guy can't repair, that's gonna be a lot of damage. And come on, who put that island there? Thanks for nothing, God. Also takes a big ol' hit from the South Carolina. And no more torpedo camera, please. It hurts my eyes. But I don't think those torpedoes are on target. I think they are just a little bit short once again, yeah. And the South Carolina did maneuver away as well, so they were never going to hit. But we are still in gun range, so we should be firing our guns. Yeah, there we go. Let's fire some guns. Let's get some damage. Come on, can we set him on fire again? Nope, but we did 1,300 damage. That's pretty damn fantastic. Absolutely cool. 1,300 damage is nothing to sneeze at. This guy only has 29,000 hit points. So we just took off roughly, well, I'm so bad at math, I don't know. Something like 3%? I don't know, but once again, we set him on fire. Our other fires only just went out and we set him on fire again. That is a lot of damage that this guy's taking from our puny, tiny little Isokaze guns. Can we get a few more hits on this guy, or is he just going to burn out? I think he's just going to burn out. And... yep, there we go, that's the kill. And even gets the Arsonist badge, so he did a ton of fire damage to this guy. Oh, very nicely done. 3 kills, 4 battle achievements. What a good game this is. And it's not even over yet. I mean, for the enemy team, it's pretty much over, let's be honest. They have 5 ships remaining, and we have, what, 9? Yeah, 9 ships. Wow, that's quite the disadvantage for them. And most of their battleships are already down. They only have 1 battleship remaining, and while we have 4, we also still have a good contingent of cruisers. They are going to have a very hard time winning this, and they are very spread out, which is going to make it even more difficult for them because they can't really concentrate their firepower all that much. Takeda here probably contemplating going after this South Carolina, but the Tenryu does seem to have it under control, having set the South Carolina on fire a couple of times. And this St. Louis just out of gun range, so no point firing at it, but this Tenryu is definitely within torpedo range. And yep, Takeda sees that as well, and oh, this is a dangerous shot. We'll be threading the needle here. But as long as the Kawachi doesn't pull to the right, he should be fine. Left, actually, because he's going away from us. He should be fine and not get hit. Let's just hope he is smart enough to not do that and just keep going straight. Yep, seems so. More torpedo camera, stop it! Gonna throw up live on Donkey Double Feature. Well, not really live, but you know what I mean. In the meantime, Takeda has found himself an Isokaze that requires attention. The Tenryu still driving away from him. And oh, the Tenryu actually did get hit, and a devastating strike on 1 torpedo hit. That means he got a magazine detonation on the Tenryu. That's awesome, because the Isokaze's torpedoes do not have enough damage to kill a Tenryu that is at 70% health with 1 shot. So awesome, a magazine detonation with a torpedo. That's a first. I've not actually gotten one of those yet in the open beta. Very, very cool. Keeps firing at this Isokaze, but you have to aim a little bit higher if you want to hit him. He's going away from you just a tiny bit. Nah, that's not going to hit either. Oh well, I mean, what am I complaining about? Takeda has already gotten 4 kills in this match. 5 medallions. That is awesome. Can he get a few more damage on this guy? He actually steals the kill with 300 damage. Very well played, Mr. Takeda. Very awesome game. Thank you for sending me this replay. Are you gonna make it a Top Gun? Are you gonna get that carrier? Oh, there's the carrier. Oh, no, he's at 40% health. That's not gonna be enough. So Takeda is gonna go out of this game with 5 kills and 5 medallions. Awesome game. If you enjoyed this episode of Donkey Double Feature, please let me know, because I'm only gonna make more of those if you tell me that you like it. Ha! There! How do you like that? Alright guys, that does it for today, and my next video will probably be my donkey guide on cruisers. But until then, I've been Eldritch Master Donkey, and I'll see you in another video.